Hey everyone, a very good evening and welcome back to my channel. My name is Akriti and I hope you all are doing well. So let's start with today's question. This is our today's question, which is Leetcode 729 My Calendar 1, right? So in this question, we are going to implement a program to use a calendar, and now we can add a new event in our calendar. And if adding a new event will not cause a double booking, right? Suppose in your calendar, if you have already booked a range of days, you can say, and again you are going to make a new booking which is just collapsing, or you can say um, overlapping with your current booking, right? Then you cannot make this particular booking, then you have to return false here, right? So the event can be represented as a pair of integers start and end, which is representing a range basically, and which is representing a booking on the half open interval, like it is starting from the start and it will end on n minus 1, right? So which is, yeah, this is the open bracket and this is the close inclusive. So the range of real number axiom, right? So we have to implement a calendar class where this particular function initialize a calendar, and this boolean function tell you whether it is possible for this particular booking to happen or not. So we have to return true or false accordingly. If it is not causing double booking means to say if it is overlapping with the current booking or something, then it is called double booking. So you have to make sure there's no double booking on any day in your calendar, right? So yeah, suppose this is your calendar. Here it is given you'll have to make a booking of 10 to 20 again, right? So initially my bookings are already starting, or there's no booking, so you can definitely make this particular booking. So 10 to 20 is allowed, you will return true, right? Now once you move to 15 to 25, you can see 15 to 25 is overlapping with this particular range, right? Because 15 is greater than 10, right? So it will definitely overlap either partially or completely. We are not care about the complete overlapping, right? We only have to see the overlap, and even if there is a partial overlap, then we will simply return false. So here also 15 to 25 was overlapping with 10 to 20, that's why we return false here. Now once you move to the 20 to 30, this particular range, so here you can see this is outside of this range, right? Then you make this booking possible, so you will return true, right? So similarly we have to do this question. Now I can easily solve this question with the line sweep, which is going to be super easy for sure. But today we will be solving this question with the help of segment tree, right? So let me tell you how. So suppose this is your booking array where you have to make all these given bookings. Now let's start from the very start, but before starting with the implementation, let me tell you the 3 rules we are going to follow. Suppose if my new range which I am going to book is in the right side of my current range, right? Suppose because we are solving this with the help of segment tree, so definitely we are going to make a tree of nodes, right? So suppose these are the nodes of my tree. Okay, and currently if I am at a particular node and I have a booking to make, and I see my current range or my my new booking is in the right side of the current node, right? Because, right, suppose it is not overlapping, it is totally in the right side of my current node or my current range, then I will simply move to right. Now suppose if my new range is on the left side of my current node or current range, then I will simply move to left. Or if there is a even partial or complete overlapping, then we will simply return false, right? So this is something we are going to do. So let's start. So initially there is no booking, so when I come to 10 to 20, I'll simply make a booking here and I'll return true, right? So let me write the output here. So initially it is going to be true for 10 to 20. Now once I move to 15 to 25, I see there is an overlapping with the 10 to 20, because I'll start checking from the root node, right? So my root node is 10 to 20, right? So I'll check with the 10 to 20 first. Now once I find overlapping, I will simply return false. I need not to go any further. So simply I'll return false. Now move to 20 to 30. Okay, now for this booking, I'll check for my root node first, and I'll see there is no collapsing or no overlapping, right? Then what I had to do, I had to check if it is on the right side of my current node or if it is on the left side, right? So here you can see 20 to 30 is on the right side of my current node, which is 10 to 20, right? So you will simply move to right side. You will make a new node which is 10, 20 to 30, and you'll just assign the right side of my current node this particular new node. So I have connected it here, right? So now we have done, and I will return true because I was able to make this booking. So here I will be returning true, right? Now let's move here 25 to 40. Now when you will start from the root node, you will check if it is overlapping with my current node or not. So 25 to 40 is not overlapping with my current node, right? Because it is on the right side of my current node. So I'll simply move to right. Now I'll come to this node, right? So again I will check if it is overlapping with my current node or not, right? So here I will find that this is overlapping with my current node because 25 to 40 is definitely overlapping with my 20 to 30, right? So from here I will return false because I found this particular range overlapping with my current node. So simply I will return false, right? Now move to 227. Here you can see 227 is on the left side of my current node. When I will start from the root itself, so I'll find that 227, this particular range is on the left side of my current node, right? Because definitely 7 is less than 10. So Billy, you have to check this particular thing. If the high value of my current node, which is 20, right? So if this particular value is less than start of my range, as we see in this case, right? Start was 20 and high was 20 also. So it is less than or equal to start of my range. Then we will move to right. Now, if my current low, which is 10, is greater than the end of my range, which is 7 here in this case, this range and is 7. So I am comparing the start of my current node with the end of this node, so which is definitely less than the 7. Then I'll move to right. So simply I'll make this connection, and when I again try to move further, I'll find null values, right? So once you find a null value, you can say simply there are no further nodes, so you need not to check anymore with anyone, and you can simply make this booking possible, right? So you will just simply make a node and connect it. Okay, now move to the next node, which is 35 to 50. So I'll start from my root node. I'll check if it is overlapping or not. So no, this is not overlapping because it is on the right side of my current node. So I'll move to the right side. Now again I will check if it is overlapping with the current node or not. So here also you can see it is on the right side of my 20 to 30, this particular node, right? So I'll move to right and I'll check. I'll found a null node, right? There's nothing more. So I will simply create this node and I will connect it. So I can say this is possible to make this connection also. So here also I need to return true, and here also I need to return true, right? So I hope you understand the whole funda. It was about the question. So this is something we are going to do in my code as well. So let's start. Before doing anything, I'll need to make a node class, right? Because if we are making a segment tree, then you should have node for it, right? So I'll make a class node, which is going to store everything about my nodes. So in my public, okay, so I'll declare some variables which are like my low and my high, and 2 pointers which are going to be left and right, node star left and right. So these are my 2 pointers which will be pointing to the right node and the left node, right? Now let me construct a constructor. It will take low and high value. Let's make it long. Okay, so it will take low and high value and it will initialize my low and high. So here I'm initializing, and let's say initially my left and right pointer as null, so I'll set them to null. Okay, so we are done with the class node, right? Let's insert a semicolon here. Okay. Now let's start here, right? So initially I'll publicly make a node which is going to be my root, and I'll say, let's suppose initially my root is a null pointer. Okay. Now once I come to the book function, I'll check, I have to check if it is a valid booking or not, right? So let me make a function which is going to check if it is a valid booking or not. So in this function, I'll take my current node, right, and I'll take the start and end of my new booking. So this will be the start and end of my new booking. Now what I have told you, once you found a null node, then you are sure you are not going to check anything further. So you can make this booking, or you will create a new node and you will just combine it, right? So here in the base case, I'll write if my current node is null. Okay, then I need not to check anything else, right? So simply I'll make my current node as a new node, and I'll assign a start and end here, and simply I'll return true, right? Because now I can say it is possible for me to make this booking, right? Okay, now if my query interval, or you can say new booking interval, right? So let's say new booking interval is in right of my current node, right? So what I had to do, I had to move to right? This is something I have told you. So we were moving to right if my new interval is on the right side of my current node, right? So we will move to right simply. So here I will return something which I will get from this function after moving to right. So let's move to right here. Okay, this will be my start and this will be my end. Okay, now, oh sorry, I had to put conditions also. So if my start is greater than equal to current high, right? So this is the condition for my new interval to be in the right of my current node. So here I'm going to return is valid of current right. Okay, now suppose if my interval, or if my new booking, you can say, is on the left side of my current node, right? So if my new booking is on the left side, so I'll simply move to left. Sorry, I had to move to left, and this will be my start and end as it is. Okay, and if both of these are not happening, then definitely I can say my new booking is overlapping with my current interval, right? So here I'm going to return false. So this is for left and this is for overlapping case, right? In this case, if I found that my new booking is neither on the left side nor on the right side, then definitely it is going to overlap, right? So we will be returning false because this is not allowed, or you can say a double booking is not allowed. So here we will return something we will get from is valid with starting with the root, and this is my start and end. Okay, I hope it's done. Let's make it is valid. Here the problem was it is not taking as a reference, right? We were not taking my current as a reference, so while we were making any changes, it was not updating in my VL tree, right? So we have to take it by reference, because here you can see you are creating a new node as well. So updates should be made in your segment tree, right? So I'm taking this as a reference now. Now let's try to run it. Okay, so it's working now. So yeah, it's done. So yeah guys, this was the entire solution of my question. Now if you want to try this question with many approach, then you can try, and definitely I will suggest you to try with the line sweep. When now even after all this, if you have any doubt, you can ask in comment box. I will definitely try to resolve your doubt. And thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day.